Hello there, and welcome to my next channel video. This video is actually going to be a bit of a throwback. If you've been following my channel for a bit, you know I started with reviewing lightsabers. So that's your hint for today's video, other than the title of the video. So yeah, I will show you the lightsaber that I'm going to be reviewing. Alright, the lightsaber I'm going to be reviewing is, of course, none other than the Jedi Master himself, Obi-Wan Kenobi. This version of his lightsaber is specifically from the Disney Plus series titled Obi-Wan Kenobi. The thing that I like the most about this is it's in between episodes 3 and 4, so it still has that prequel trilogy look, like with the cover tech wheel, the chip with the ignition switch there, but it's slowly getting that weathered look how Obi-Wan's has in A New Hope. And I've wanted I would say a replica version of Obi-Wan's lightsaber ever since I saw the original Star Wars trilogy. It does very closely resembles Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi. That's one reason, because they used the same prop lightsaber for it, but it was also Luke Skywalker honoring Obi-Wan Kenobi, because in the deleted scenes for Return of the Jedi, it shows Luke building his lightsaber in Obi-Wan's hut. And Obi-Wan had like a book of how to build a lightsaber, but the schematics of what Obi-Wan had was based on his design. But this one has always been my favorite. Just the weathered look to it and the blue blade just makes it look even better. Now this is from the Ultimate FX line from Black Series that they've been doing. They started with Darth Revan's, which I have reviewed on this channel. They've done Kylo Ren. Actually, no, it started with Kylo Ren, then Darth Revan. And then they did Emperor Palpatine's, Rey's, Ahsoka's, the Darksaber, Darth Vader, which is in this same line with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the most recent one is Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi, and when we see him in The Mandalorian Season 2, as well as Book of Boba Fett. The ultimate tagline for these lightsabers is you can remove the blade and wear them for cosplays. I know people are going to have issues with it when you put the blade in. Unfortunately, it does have the thick neck, but honestly, I don't mind it, because 90% of the time it's going to be on display anyway, and it's going to be in the accurate style, so it's not that big of an issue for me. I know some collectors are going to have issues with it, so just kind of be aware of that. If you don't mind it, then honestly this would be perfect for anyone to have in their collection. But they outdid themselves with Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Like the chrome finish on the ignition switch, to the black guard here, and the emitter where it's weathering. So I will show you how to put the blade in, everything like that, and I'll turn on the lightsaber and show you some of the features it has and stuff like that. Alright, well, first you need your blade. So it's actually a pretty easy process. You just unscrew the top there. The good thing is they have indicators on oh, I forgot to show you that. So when you put the switch up to like turn it on, when it doesn't have the blade in, it does that sound like it's short-circuiting. But it has sections on the blade to where they will line up inside the hilt. And you just line those up. And you twist it to make sure it locks in. And then you put the other emitter on. And then you have your lightsaber. So give me a second and I will show off more of the lightsaber in 1 second. Alright, I have the blade in. So to turn it on, you'll just flick this switch up. So, and like I said, it's his signature blue color. The sound is really good. You might be like, why does Obi-Wan's lightsaber ignition sound like a Sith lightsaber turning on? Mostly it's because that's how Obi-Wan sounded in the series. So I'll turn it on one more time for you to get what I mean. Yeah. So usually with that sound, it's usually like Darth Vader's or Emperor Palpatine's. But there has been times where even the Sith lightsabers sound like Jedi lightsabers turning on. Honestly, I don't mind. When it turns on like that, especially with like this style hilt, it sounds more like threatening and violent. And as you saw, it does have flash on clash. It also has blaster bolt deflect effects. And the new feature it has a lightsaber like clash like block, like so like that. If you have like another lightsaber like this, it's this one, Darth Vader's, and Luke Skywalker's that does the clash effects. The other special effect it has is if you do the blaster bolt deflect 3 times, it does like a battle mode. So I'll show off that. So. 1, 2, 3, and then you hold down it, and then it'll start the battle sequence. And I think that's a really cool effect because these you don't really want to duel with. Like, I'd say maybe light dueling with these, and even then it might be a bit risky because of the LEDs that are in the blade. But yeah, overall, I am extremely happy with this. And it's a smooth ignition up and down. Like some of the older ones, you could see it going up in sequence, but this is like a smooth transition. So I'll turn it on one more time. And yeah, extremely happy with this. Again, Obi-Wan's has always been my favorite lightsaber as well as character. So yeah, extremely happy with this. I can't say any more good stuff about this saber, so give me a second and I will close out the video and everything like that. So I have it back to its usual form, how it's supposed to look. But yeah, these run about $279, so with tax it'd be around $300. So you'd be paying about the same amount for like a very cheap end Ultra Saber. And even then, with the electronics and stuff, Ultra Sabers can still go run you for a decent amount still. But if you don't want a saber that's like for battle or anything like that, you want it for like a mantelpiece, I would say definitely for the price it is worth it. If you do go to Galaxy's Edge and you want to get one of those sabers, they are on par with these ones. The only difference is they don't come with the stand, but they do come with the carrying case, as you've seen and stuff like that. But yeah, I would highly recommend these, especially if you don't mind the thick neck emitter, especially if you're just going to have it on display 90% of the time like I am. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about this. Black Series has been knocking out of the park, in my opinion, with these sabers. But yeah, extremely happy with it. Very curious on what they're going to do next for their lightsabers. Because the most recent is Luke's, so it's. I'm curious if they're going to go back to the Kenobi series and do Anakin's and Obi-Wan's from the flashback scene where they have the training fighting and stuff like that. Because I don't think they've done an Attack of the Clones Anakin lightsaber yet. I think the Force Effects line did like a long time ago. But I would like to see them do it with the Ultimate FX to where you can like display like Anakin's first lightsaber, as well as Obi-Wan's from Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. But other than that, thank you for tuning in to a throwback lightsaber review of Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. Be on the lookout. I will have another lightsaber review coming. I did mention Luke's, so it will be Luke Skywalker's Black Series lightsaber that I will review next. And be sure to tune in tonight for Brick City Blockade, where we will be discussing and recapping Season 3 of The Mandalorian, as well as having some theories with Ahsoka coming up and stuff like that. And until next time, may the Force be with you always.